the outcome of October 2016 auction far beyond our initial expectations. You're right, our overall spectrum procurement now has exceeded 890 megahertz of spectrum, and we procured 349.2 megahertz of spectrum in this auction at a very reasonable price of 12,798 megahertz. With this procurement, number one, we would be a pan-India wireless broadband operator with the 3G and or 4G services available across 22 circles, and 4G services will be expanded from our current 11 circles to 20 circles, and 3G services will be expanded from current 13 circles to 15 circles.
So post these auctions, clearly it looks like spectrum has been secured, at least say perhaps for the next decade or so. So would that mean a reduction in capital intensity? Are we looking at the tail end of the era of high capex spends? Could you throw some light on that front?
You're absolutely right. Let us analyze our last 2 years capex. We had increased our capex expenditure from about 12 to 13% of revenue to nearly 18 to 20% of our revenue. Last year we had spent in excess of 7,000 crores. This year, without the new spectrum purchase, our capex guidance was 7,000 crores. And what has helped this 2 years of high capex expenditure from January of 2015, when Idea had about just 30,000 sites, nearly about 100 million customers who could use our wireless broadband. We'll end this year with over 100,000 sites on wireless broadband, and nearly 500 million Indians can use this additional wireless broadband of Idea Cellular. And we are upping our guidance for capex for this year because of this additional spectrum purchase from 7,000 to 8,000. And we expect to add incremental 15 to 20,000 wireless broadband sites, which will take our overall numbers to 115,000 and our population coverage in excess of 600 million.
All right, so point taken. Now, if you look at the scenario post auctions, the focus is going to be on the 4G, and you now have 4G spectrum in about all 20 circles. Could you give us a sense of how soon do you plan to roll out in these circles, and also are there any targets that you have set as far as revenues from the data segment are concerned?
Number one, yes, we are on track with our rollout plan on 4G. Let me first talk about our existing circles where we had 4G acquired in 2014 and 15. We expect to close around 35,000 sites where 4G coverage is available in 11 circles. Now that we have additional 9 circles where 4G will be rolled out, we'll start our rollout by January of this year. And our expectation is that 50% of our existing 2G sites will be upgraded in the next 6 to 9 months across all these 20 circles.
Mr. Kapania, preliminary indications are that RelJio seems to be wooing several customers. So will the focus of Idea Cellular now be to improve customer experience, and also give us a sense how many requests have there been for porting? Have they been below your expectations? I'm asking you this question because many peers believe that the entry of RelJio in the telecom sector has been disruptive. Give us a sense of the on-ground reality.
So I think media has been giving us various interpretations of Reliance Jio. Let me give Idea's perspective. India has 1 billion phones as of now. Out of 1 billion phones, 950 million phones currently are on 2G and 3G, and just over 50 million phones are the 4G users. There is no doubt going forward in the next 3 to 4 years, we expect the 4G phone users will go up to 200 to 250 million. So India telecom market is going to be split into 2 parts. One part is where market is served by operators in the 2G, 3G space, where voice will dominate, but there will be 15 to 20% additional ARPU on account of data, as well as a second space will be on the 4G space, where data will be primary and voice will be secondary from customer point of view. In the 2G, 3G space, the pricing plans will be unbundled, voice will be offered separately, data will be offered as an independent offering. And in the 4G space, the offerings will be as led by Jio on a bundle of both voice and data will be combined. Idea will participate in both the markets and has now fully geared not only to strengthen its position in 2G and 3G, where the market is consolidating as the low market share operators exit the market, but also in the 4G space with this additional procurement of spectrum, we are going to be a very strong player and will definitely improve our market share on 4G.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.